Ready for the boys U20 championship match. Dustin Zahner against Jeffrey Mann. And extra special for each of these two bowlers, both from Indiana, here in Indianapolis, ready to determine a champion. Jeffrey, 17 years old, a senior to be from West Lafayette. That's where the Purdue campus is, and Dustin is a student at Purdue. Jeffrey gets us started with a strike. "20 years old, Dustin Zahner will be a junior at Purdue this fall. Human resource manager major. That's what he wants to do. With his career with a degree in organized leadership.
Yeah, I love that title, organizational leadership.
That's a pretty cool major.
It is. I, of course, major in physical health education, easier to pronounce. But organizational leadership. Do they have one for entrepreneur or app developer? Because that's really what I like to go into. But human resource manager. 10-pin spare.
And whiffs on it. Whoa, that's an early miss. Two-game total pinfall. That is the championship format here in Indy. Feature for the sport lane pattern. Let's find out here, Kelly, what these bowlers are competing on.
Yes, these young gentlemen are bowling on 43 feet, medium volume, medium scoring pace. So we have this block right here in the center portion of the lane. But there's a zone around board 5, around board 12. They could fade around here or go straighter up. How they attack it is based on their ball style and amount of rotation off their hand. 43 feet, a longer pattern that they should be playing closer to the head pin. So maybe that 12 or 15 zone, as suggested by our lane guru this week, Nick Hoagland.
See how Dustin responds. Little nerves early. A little bit out of the pocket range there. Looking to get back on track. Has a 2-pin to deal with for his spare.
Yeah, light pocket hit leaves that single pin, 2-pin spare. Again, 43 feet, these both bowlers, their assets very heavy and dominant ball speed, high rev rates. So the length of the pattern tells you where to play, but the volume, medium, tells you how much surface to use. These boys are compensating with the rev rate off their hand. Converts to 2-pin, though, after that 10-pin misfortune.
This inaugural national tournament features the top 16 youth teams will represent their region from across the United States in both the U12 and U15 divisions. The two best teams in each division who make it through double elimination match play will have a chance to compete, and the winners will be crowned USA Bowling National Champions. Visit bowl.com/USA Bowling for information on the 2017 USA Bowling National Championships.
You'd ask the players, you know, what their favorite athlete is or sport or something. Neither one of them could answer, so I asked them, who's their favorite actor? And Jeffrey Mann, Tom Hanks.
I thought that was a great answer.
Yeah.
Just saw Apollo 13 recently. Fantastic.
The MVP of acting, Tom Hanks.
What a cast. And what a shot for Jeffrey Mann. Here's our USBC Bowling Academy road to the finals, Kelly.
Yeah, these two young gentlemen, Jeffrey Mann defeated Jacob Yazell 460 to 420, 230 average right there. And Dustin defeated Ryan Winters 459 to 413. Both bowlers here on their road path to the championship match. It's total pinfall for the two games. And the winner will be the under 20 National Junior Gold Champion.
Jeffrey looks to stay perfect. 2-pin.
Light on that left pin, on that left lane. 4-step approach. Look at the white grips going down the lane at the ball. He's right around board 7 where the center of the ball is. Slightly outside. The lanes are going to transition because both boys seem to be playing in the same part of the lane. Hard plastic ball to go straight at the spare. And he converts. Just to give an idea to the fans tuning for the first time, we have some hash markers down there on the lane. Lane is 60 feet in length. Divided by 3 gives us 3 sections of 20 feet, the front, mid lane, and the back. And those brown hashtags are board 10 and 15. Outside looking in, 34 to 37 feet, 40 to 43.
Purdue students, we told you, and the Savage Bowling shirt that each are wearing for Scott Savage, the Purdue head coach.
Doesn't quite get the little love from the rolling of the pin. Let's look at Dustin's form. Little hiccup step, I call it. 5-step approach. Starts his motion forward. Ball should move on step number 2. Past the left knee in step 3. High, high back swing. Look all the way past the head up here. Great posture with that left arm forward. And hand action at the bottom of the swing creates so much rotation on the ball.
Mike and Goodell have got to enjoy this. A big lead for Jeffrey head-to-head with Dustin Zahner. U20 Boys Championship on the line. Moving ahead, Junior Gold U20 Boys Championship. And it is a huge lead now for Jeffrey Mann at 63 pins because Dustin Zahner has really struggled. Now to the 8th frame. Tries to find the pocket either lane. Kelly, this really hasn't happened for him.
Yeah, and his attempts, he's been coming up light every single time, not even hitting the head pin. So we see a ball change right here as we come back. More aggressive. He needs to see the ball change direction. That's first and foremost. When he sees the ball change direction, he knows he can move left or inward, migrate to more oil, get the ball to go further down the lane before it changes direction to the pocket. But it has to hit the head pin, which he did there. See if he can make some adjustments and get locked into that 1-3 pocket.
Nice cover there. In the 5th, he had a washout. The 1-2-8-10 did convert. He fouled in the 6th and did get a spare. In the 7th, had a washout, his 3rd of this match already, and then had an open frame. We saw what happened in the 8th. So Jeffrey Mann, who had a 9 spare in the 6th and a strike in the 7th, has just been sitting on the bench and watching the lead expand time and time again. 63 pins. This for a 73-pin lead as he works on a strike. He's got 4 strikes so far in the match. 8th frame. Yes! 73-pin advantage. You couldn't ask for a better first game for Jeffrey Mann.
Commanding lead, 4-step approach, 12 at the arrows, 8 at the break point, 43 feet there. Powers through the pins to knock them all over for that strike in the 8th frame. It's a commanding lead right now by Jeffrey.
So foundation frame of game 1, as you see his road to the finals. He and Jacob got to know each other pretty well, didn't they?
Yeah, look at their scores, 457, 417. Another win by a little more than 30 pins, averaging 230 in that last match to win and advance himself to the final match here.
Wow, just keeps on trucking. 83-pin lead with a turkey, and he is pumped up for good reason. His good friend, Savage Bowling teammate, Dustin Zahner, struggling. What's your advice for each bowler here at this point?
Well, Jeffrey right now, I hate to use the same term over and over again, but he's definitely in the driver's seat, just advancing. He's commanding his lead and just pulling away. Swing's going to get looser and more comfortable. Dustin digging himself in a hole. He's got to start filling in and get himself out of it. Hopefully comes back in game number 2 to close up the gap and give himself a chance to win the match.
Best shot of the match so far for Dustin Zahner, so good for him.
Yeah, now if I was Dustin, obviously Jeffrey's lined up. I'd be watching to see where he's fighting at the foul line. As Team USA athletes, you need to do this. He has a 5-step approach. He moves the ball on the 3rd step, so more like a 5-3 approach. But from behind there, I said the ball has to hook. It has to hit the head pin, has to come up. From there, he can migrate inward, find more oil. Maybe this is the right ball change, but I would definitely be watching Jeffrey, see where he's playing. Defeated Wesley Lowe, Team USA member, by a commanding score. Jordan Bryant and then Ryan Winters twice. 372 to 360, close match there. And almost a 40-pin win over Ryan in that 2nd match to get into this championship finals. right there. Now he's been watching Jeffrey, friend, just slightly behind. He's in the right part of the lane with the right zone. There's three variables, Dave. There's the lane pattern itself, which we've seen. He's right around 13, 14 at the arrows. Same area, breakpoint, board 8, and this is right in the same area as Jeffrey is. Ball starts to hook, go towards the 8-pin. Makes a spare, but those three variables are the lane pattern, the bowling ball you're using, and the last one is the operator. And that would be Dustin himself. So those are the three variables you have to work in, and out of all of them, the operator is the most important. He's gonna, if he strikes here for a score of 145, and Jeffrey Mann can strike out for 248.
Wow.
So a 100-pin advantage. It's got to push.
Almost crossed over for Brooklyn strike. Leaves a 3-pin. Tough first game for Dustin. One to forget. 144.
Yeah, one of his strengths is really, he said he can reset himself. So that's what he has to do. Sit down in the chair, kind of refocus, regather himself emotionally and physically, and really reset the brain for this next game.
Turkey already. How about a 4-bagger and expand that lead? Another one. 94-pin lead.
Yeah, again, if he strikes out for 248, he'll have a 104-pin lead for game number 2.
Wow.
You know, I'm trying to recall back in history. I've had some nasty games on TV. I think 123 is my lowest, but I mean, I've bounced back at the Queens, almost beat Stephanie this past year after being down, I think, by 60 pins. Came back to shoot 278. So anything is possible in the game of bowling. But Jeffrey really is in control right now. Tom Hanks is the MVP of actors. Jeffrey Mann right now is the MVP of this game. Spare here gives him a score of 237. Wow. Be a 93-pin win.
Lead.
Yeah.
And
is that correct math there? Yeah, it's a big, it's huge, it's gigantic advantage for game number 2.
Phil shot, there's 10-pin. And talk about a convincing win in game 1 and lead heading into game 2. It's total pinfall. That means Jeffrey Mann is in great shape, looking for a national championship. USBC Youth Membership is the chance to earn college scholarships so you can pursue your dreams. In 2015, more than $8 million was awarded in scholarships across the country. Learn more at bowl.com/youth. Starting our second game from Indianapolis. Junior Gold U20 Boys Championship, where the first game was all Jeffrey Mann. 237, 144, 93-pin advantage. Dustin, oh goodness. Split the start. The second game. 4, 6, 7, 9, 10. And Carol and Paul. You know, it's been a tough one for their son. But a fantastic job to get this far. The bowler at Purdue.
Yeah, he leads the Greek church. Tough spare to make. It is makeable. Hard at the 3 count. Try to bounce it out.
Instead just chops that 1 pin, and 6-pin count open to start the second game is just getting worse.
Yeah, but look at, I've got to draw out the positive here. 2012, 662nd. 714, 243rd place last year, 344th, and today he's in the championship match.
Yeah, that's serious progress.
Look at the progress he's made, the improvement, caliber of player he is. I mean, to put himself in this position, he had some great bowling all week long.
4-pin there for Jeffrey Mann, 17 years old, from West Lafayette, Indiana. He's just about 10 minutes from the Purdue campus where Dustin attends, plays for the Purdue team. Jeffrey told us he's probably not going to go to Purdue to bowl. We're looking into Marian University here in Indianapolis, NAIA level.
He's being owner and manager of a bowling center.
There's a spare. Two-time high school conference bowler of the year. Sectional and regional champion in 2014. He was a nominee for the Indianapolis Star Newspaper Bowler of the Year. Impressive accomplishments for Jeffrey already, and that's about to skyrocket potentially if he can just stay the course and hang on to this huge lead.
Yeah, he was clean all the way through game number 1 with that 237 score. Strikes somewhat 7 out of 12.
Still got the look. Wow. All 10 down. 107-pin lead. I just can't believe it.
Yeah, I know. And Dustin, don't hold your head down low at all. I mean, you can walk away with a great learning experience right now. Get yourself lined up. Walk away with that positive feeling, knowing you did everything you could in this final match to give yourself an opportunity to be successful.
Dustin is from South Bend. Of course, that's home of Notre Dame.
But how he got started is unique. There was a league, an Xbox bowling league, that he wanted to join because he wanted an Xbox.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Double wood there, 2-8.
I think when I started, there might have been the VCR league or Atari league, I think it was.
Don't date yourself,
Oh,
Kelly.
come on, Dave.
It was not the Atari league.
It
Don't
was.
say that.
It was.
Don't
Okay.
say that.
Nintendo error. How about that?
All right.
All right, I'll give you that one.
Atari. I play with Atari. Okay.
But isn't that great, though? Xbox got him excited about bowling at the age of 5, and now he's here today at the age of 20 competing in a national championship. That's what I love about our sport, folks.
Nice conversion there at double wood 2-8. Good job for Dustin.
Yeah, his favorite professional bowler is Michael Fagan. Great role model to have. Michael Fagan is the Gumby of bowling. There he is, Mike Fagan. Out in California right now pursuing another degree. Was a great contender on the men's tour Masters title to his credit.
Didn't like that, and that's the reason. 1-2-4, just missed that pocket way right of the head pin. And gosh, it's got to be frustrating. Just trying to get himself centered and get back to the pocket. At least be competitive.
Yeah, I thought he was really close in the last game when he made this ball change. But really just seems to be struggling. I don't know if it's nerves. Again, he's a power player. He's got more of a 5-3 style. And what that means is he moves the ball in the third step rather than the second. So he really has to hinge it back in the swing. Tries to pull down really quick.
Nice pickup. It's Jeffrey's road to the finals. He and Jacob became very familiar foes, didn't they?
Yes, they did. 3 times. Jonathan Bowman, first match. Jared Armstrong. Put Jacob 3 times in a row. Final match, 460 to 420. 230 average, defeating him to 210.
Whoa, watch out. Got a late help there. The 1-2 up for Jeffrey. Might be the only time he's missed the pocket that badly.
Yeah, his first miscue really in the last, what is that, 12, 13 frames right there?
Does cover and has a spare. Jeffrey, man, inching closer to a championship. All right, Kelly, let's check out the 2017 Junior Team USA boys roster.
Yeah, top qualifiers, Jared Armstrong, Pete Virgos, Wesley Lowe, and Thomas McNeil. And our highest match play finalists, who you see in front of you right now, Jeffrey Mann from West Lafayette, Indiana, Destin Zenner.
And there's Scott Savage, the Purdue former coach.
Pin action off the
10-pin
side.
right there.
Watch the pins here. Head pin off the side wall, the left side. kicks off, rolls back, take out the 10 pin. That's how much power these gentlemen are able to create. Rev rating ball speed. Push. Ooh, high hit. 4-6-7.
Not many mistakes for Jeffrey in this match with a huge 101-pin lead. As we move ahead in our action, it has been all Jeffrey Mann from the beginning. He's had no problem. Couple strikes, though, recently while we were away for Dustin. Little energy for him. There's a chop and an open. 6-7 still up for Jeffrey Mann. So the lead down to 87. That's still enormous advantage this late.
Yeah, and you know, you think 10 frames is a lot. It really is. 15, 16 frames, just trying to get lined up. Could be nerves, could be energy. Just really accelerating through the shot. Off his hand, never quite getting the rev rate for the ball to pick up in the part of the lane. Now I believe he's in the right part, though. Push a little.
Dustin over for a little late magic. Got that. Jeffrey is mathematically the winner already. He is the champion here in Indianapolis. With such an impressive first game, 237-144. The lead got into triple digits at the beginning of this second game, and the two-game total pinfall match. No problem. Congrats to Jeffrey.
Yeah, Dustin right here, if he strikes out, he can max out for 231, really have a little redemption for himself, walk away feeling really good about his performance. Again, all the competitors, I believe we had over 1,300 under 20 boys competing in this event. And you see the two finalists right here. Dialed in right now. Unfortunately, just a little bit too late in the match. Oh no,
There's
folks.
a foul on that last ball, unfortunately, so no striking. It's just been a tough one here for Dustin.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours. He's got so much power into his slide, he just can't stop.
He's over.
That's why you see him taking his fingers, trying to get the sole to be sticky and slow him down. Makes a spare.
Nice spare. It shows some good moments that we talked about. Broadcast as parents watch. Past years' results have been nowhere close to even the final 16, much less the championship match. So good for him.
Yeah, exactly.
662nd, 714th, 243rd, 344th. I mean, that's a big upgrade for Dustin this year. The Jeffrey, favorite bowler, PB3, Parker Bone III. Legendary lefty. Jeffrey making some history of his own here today in Indianapolis.
Parker's kids were competing, I believe.
That's right.
Justin and Brandon Bone.
Bowled well. Brandon didn't make the show, but got close into match play. Jeffrey Mann, 17 years old from West Lafayette, Indiana, in his home state, has taken home the 2016 Junior Gold U20 Boys Championship here today. Jeffrey Mann all over Dustin Zahner, his good buddy, 432-331, the total pinfall, a convincing win. And with USBC President Frank Wilkinson, Barb and Bill Crispin from Storm, congratulations go out to our winners today, Jackie Evans and Jeffrey Mann, the 2016 Junior Gold U20 Championships winners. For Kelly Kulick and the entire CBS Sports Network crew, this is Dave Ryan saying so long to the Junior Gold U20 Championships in Indianapolis, Indiana. In association with the United States Bowling Congress, it's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. A day to remember for Jackie Evans and Jeffrey Mann. Today in Indy, they win national championships. Both take home the Junior Gold U20 Championships and make bowling history.